Hi, and welcome back to another video in the Felix introduction series. In this video, we'll take you through the process of reviewing vendor application responses to either approve or decline the vendor for your org's Felix instance. A quick tip before we get started, only users with the necessary permissions are able to approve or decline vendor applications. Once a vendor has completed the onboarding for your organization, their status within Felix will change from invited to pending approval. You can review their submission at this point and approve or decline as necessary. You'll also be sent an email to a nominated email address within Felix notifying you that a vendor has completed their onboarding submission and their responses are awaiting review. Users assigned to a vendor's sign-off template at the invitation stage will be notified by email when the vendor completes their onboarding responses. Any users with sign-off assignments can find them in Felix under the My Tasks Questionnaire Sign-Off tab. Once on the questionnaire sign-off page, you can choose to filter what you see on this page using the Filters button. Click to expand the vendor's submission using the orange arrow on the left-hand side to view which sections of the questionnaire you've been assigned to review. Then click either the vendor's name or on the three dots next to the vendor's name and click on View Vendor Profile to be taken to the vendor's profile. Once on the vendor profile, click on the Questionnaire tab to view the vendor's questionnaire. If your org has expected answers configured, you'll either see a green tick or a red exclamation mark beside each section of the vendor's questionnaire responses, indicating that the vendor has either answered all questions with the expected answers for that section or not. As a user with questionnaire sign-off permissions, questionnaire sections that require your review will have a grey box on the right-hand side of the section heading. Expand the section to view the vendor's responses and then update the status of the section by clicking on the drop-down menu and selecting the relevant option from the list. Users can add comments to their responses by clicking on the Comments drop-down on the left-hand side and then leaving a comment. In the event of non-compliant or partially compliant vendor responses, those comments can be passed back to the vendor if you choose to unlock the vendor's questionnaire to allow them to resubmit a more suitable response. Marking this vendor's submission ends your part of the sign-off workflow. As a user with approval permissions, you can nominate an email address to be sent a notification once all sections of the questionnaire have been completed, viewed under Vendor Settings, Notifications down on the right-hand side. Clicking the link in the email will take you directly to the vendor profile to view the sign-off responses and any commentary. Once you've reviewed the sections of the questionnaire and your sign-off responses, you can optionally validate compliance documents before completing the final approval. You can do so by clicking on the Compliance Documents tab to view the compliance docs you requested from the vendor as part of their pre-qualification. To validate a compliance document, click on the three dots on the line of the compliance document you want to validate, and click View Details. You'll then see a more detailed breakdown of the document, along with the ability to click to view the uploaded document to validate the details. You also have the option to add a comment on the compliance document and then ultimately either validate or decline the compliance document. Clicking Validate will change the outcome in the top right-hand corner to Validated, and clicking the orange Back button in the top right-hand corner will take you back to the Compliance Documents tab, where you'll also notice the Outcome column has changed to represent the document's validation. Bear in mind that compliance document validation is an optional step within Felix, and unvalidated compliance documents will not prevent a vendor from being approved or declined. From here, the only thing left to do is either click Approve or Decline to approve that vendor. Click on the Details tab and then click on Vendor Details to navigate back to the Vendor Details page. Scrolling up to the top of the page, you'll notice a blue box containing a question to approve this vendor. Click the relevant option to either approve or decline your vendor in Felix.